Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn the composition techniques of mobile photography. We all know a famous saying that beauty is everywhere and you just have to look for it. Photography is a discipline that records and discovers beauty. To discover and record the beauty, it is important for us to improve our composition skills. What is composition? It is a translation from the English word composition. It refers to the balanced arrangement of each element to present a picture of high artistic quality. Mobile photography composition is to take pictures through the mobile phone screen and arrange people and scenes in the picture by controlling our orientation, angle, and distance to present a beautiful and artistic picture. We live in a vast motherland with magnificent rivers and mountains. Good composition skills helps us to better record the beauty around us. Mobile photography composition has the following characteristics. First, what the lens sees is what we shoot, or what you see is what you get. So we must have a keen awareness to find and record the beauty present in our surroundings. Second, the composition and image building of photographic pictures coexist at the same time. That implies that when we press the shutter, the photograph is captured, so we should focus on capturing decisive moments in our surroundings. Third, photography composition has scientific effects of linear perspective. Different shooting angles present different picture effects. In practice, we have a deep understanding of this. This is also what we have to train during the shooting process. This aims to enhance both the camera perspective and direction of our shots. Fourth, there is virtual and real image composition. Focusing allows us to create a clear image. This is the characteristic of our lens. Therefore, in the process of discovering and recording beauty, we must learn to focus on something that is true, good, and beautiful. Fifth, we can produce the real effect of reproducing objective objects, unmatched by any other form of art. This gives us possibility of recording. We use mobile phones to record the touching moments around us and to convey these beautiful moments. Next, we will learn the objectives of mobile photography composition. The first is to give the picture an attractive visual center to highlight the theme of the picture. The second is to make the picture more beautiful and conform to visual law, to stimulate the aesthetic pleasure of audiences and strike a chord with them. Let this beauty touch people during the transmission, so that everyone can feel the power of beauty and then have a good feeling. The third is to develop our ability to identify and capture beauty. Our training in composition ability enables us to establish correct and positive aesthetic views, and then take positive photos to resonate with the public and elicit positive responses in society. Let's move to the common methods of mobile photography composition. The first one is the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is to divide the frame into horizontal thirds and vertical thirds. Then we get 4 guidelines and 4 focus points. When taking a photo, these 4 lines and focus points become the best place for us to place the subject. The rule of thirds is the most commonly used method by photographers. Now, please pick up your mobile phone and access the interface of your camera. You will notice that within the frame, the shot aligns with these lines. Then try to compose an image. Align a subject with the guidelines of the rule of thirds, and you will find that the visual image will be more beautiful. This method is often used, and this picture is a typical application of the rule of thirds. It's about a tea plantation, a new economy formed in rural areas. The focus of the picture is a tea farmer and a large tea plantation. It's actually a great presentation of the current rural economy in China. China's rural economy is flourishing in the present economic climate. A large number of new economies appear and develop in the vast rural land of China. We focus our lens on the emerging economy and the new countryside to capture the essence of some positive themes. We can use the rule of thirds to present them. Okay, the second method we use is symmetrical composition. A symmetrical composition is to split the image in two, while the subject must be symmetrical, and this is often reflected in the traditional Chinese architecture. For example, the pavilions and bridges are all typical symmetrical buildings. This picture shows the Jiuyan Bridge in Chengdu. It is of a typical symmetrical structure. These pictures show the characteristics of balance, stability, and complementation, looking very beautiful. This requires us to discover and record more in our lives. Some common mirror images and water reflections can also be photographed as symmetrical structures. The third one is the central composition. This way of composition, as the name implies, is to put the subject in the middle of the frame to draw attention. We bring attention to something seemingly insignificant in our surroundings by putting it in the middle of the picture, making it attractive. This also tells us that there is beauty in everything, right? Small things also look great in the picture when they are magnified. In practice, these techniques are not used alone, but in combination. I'll show you some photos taken in Leshan. They reflect the life scenes of local boat builders. These craftsmen are dedicated to building wooden boats year after year. You should also learn the craftsmanship spirit, because photography is also a technical job, and we are also craftsmen. Our tools are the mobile phones in our hands. We use the camera of our mobile phones to record and highlight the true, the good, and the beautiful in our surroundings, sharing positive images and things with the public. What we see is also capable of resonating with others. Every student should develop this positive aesthetic perspective. Like a nail, we should focus on what we are doing.